Hi everyone, I am going to be showing you some of my favorite personal treasures this evening. Everything you see is real gold. I actually had just taped maybe a 30-minute segment, and for some reason my iPad deleted the whole thing and shut it out. So I think I'm gonna stick to these 5 pieces for this video and tell you a bit about them. Everything you see is for sale, even though these are my favorite treasures. I can't just hold on to things forever, so I'm gonna let them go. And just know that if any of these pieces really speak to you, and certainly if you have the resources, make your move. These are rare pieces, but if these are way out of your price range, please know I have hundreds, if not thousands, of other pieces, including gold, silver, stone, gold filled, vintage, costume, Native American, and I'm going to be making videos highlighting these pieces in my collection, or a wide variety of pieces in my collection. And I'm 100% positive that at some point something will absolutely strike you and you will be like, I have to have it. And you know what? Perfect. I want it to go to the people who are absolutely going to love it. And so I am starting with the gold because I suspect this is going to sit around the longest, and that's fine. It's my first video, and feel free to comment or message me. My email is at the top of the video. If you're interested in purchasing, then you can just shoot me an email. I am only going to show these 5 pieces in this video. Everything is gold. I'm going to start with this one. This is a single Cartier 14 karat gold diamond and ruby clip-on earring. Who knew? And yes, I am selling a single earring. Cartier patent pending, 14K. Diamonds, rubies. This earring weighs 6 grams and it comes in just under 1 inch. It is gorgeous. And the pair run somewhere around $6,000 to $7,000. So comparatively, this single earring is quite a steal at $1,500. The craftsmanship is exceptional. It's a beautiful piece, and I'm selling it with the hopes that whoever does end up buying it will be adding a ring on, take it to their jeweler, and have it transformed to be worn as a pendant, as a brooch, In worst case scenario, depending on your point of view, is to have the clip removed entirely and have the piece transformed to be worn as a ring. I don't know the carat count. I don't have that kind of background or skill knowledge set. And let me just see for a moment if I can get a better count of these diamonds, if I'm seeing it correctly. If it's 2 diamonds, or is it 3? It looks like it's 2. 2 diamonds on every ray. I'm just not seeing that third. But yeah, put a little flash on that. So 10 diamonds total and 11 rubies. It is such a beautiful piece. Next up, we'll go with this brooch you see here in the middle. That's just some reflected light off of the glass. There are 3 diamonds in it. 1 in her hair, 1 in her ear, and 1 around her neck as a pendant. She is hand painted. She is wearing a see-through negligee. This is in fact an antique. Beautiful, beautiful antique. And I'm trying, yes, it is Corletto is the maker in Italy. It does have the pendant. And let me just really see if I can't get that to show the detail. I think this red here, just under my thumb, it is part of the painting. And there's enamel around the edge, blue enamel, cobalt, and it is signed. This bar, I don't believe, that's not 18. The rest of the pieces. It's signed Corletto 18, I think it says K18, and then Italy. It's in exceptional condition. I am selling this piece for $850. It is 18 karat and it weighs at 14 grams. 3 small diamonds, hand painted, enamel, brooch or pendant. Again, if you want any of these pieces, just reach out to me. These, I'll show this one next. Let me move these out of the way. This special piece bracelet is 8¼ inches, and this is all 18 karat gold. I tested it in the last video to make sure that it was 18, not 14. And you see it's still pretty vivid. There. And I tested both the braided chain as well as the clasp. And I suspect this piece is Asian, but I really don't know. I've never seen anything like it. It doesn't have any marks, or if it did have marks, they've worn down. It is a pin clasp. You hear the little snap. And it is in truly beautiful condition. Beautiful, beautiful quality. This is a really special and unique piece, and I think that anybody would be very lucky to own it. So putting the pin back. So this is 18 karat, and it weighs in at 18 grams. And it measures 8¼ inches. I am going to ask $2,300 for this piece. Which I think is a fabulous deal. Alright, let's get to my next one. Well, actually I'm going to go with this one next. Here we have a Victorian bracelet. And it tests at 14 karat gold. I have tested all of the pieces, the links, the clasp, and these bars. On the bars, these two bars are missing their little covers. You see that? When you are wearing the piece, however, only the absence of one of them shows. And I'll turn it over again. And you see, no, it's the absence of this one. So yeah, this one tested out at 14 karat. These pieces are really rare and hard to come by. Antique Victorian gold jewelry just doesn't, this pretty rare. So the prices on my last two pieces are substantial. This one I am asking $3,000, and it measures, I think, 8 inches. It looks like, yeah, maybe even just a smidge under 8, 7 15/16. And if I weigh it, it weighs 20 grams. It is really quite beautiful. And I think this first video highlighting these pieces is gonna, I don't know what it's gonna do, but if nothing else, it's gonna give you something beautiful to look at. And in other videos, while I do have a lot more gold to show, I am going to be making videos selling a lot of jewelry lots. And there are jewelry lots that are pretty much curated by me. They might have sterling, they might have gold filled. There'll be a lot of stone, a lot of vintage, some antique, every once in a while some modern. Just depending on the scents I get from the pieces. Most of the lots are somewhere around 5 to 10 pieces, and depending on the names, because it's a lot of signed jewelry. Prices can, start as low as 10, and sometimes as, start at 100, or just depending. But it means I really do have a really significant wide range of jewelry, and I'm going to be putting it all out there over the next few months, hopefully. I would like to really get it into the hands of other people who love it like I do, because as you will see, I have way too much for myself to be the only one who appreciates it. So for my last item for this video, I'm going to show you this one. This is also 14 karat gold, and this is a Victorian. I just kind of want to take some of these other pieces out of here for a moment so that we can really get use the space we have to see this one. This is a necklace, watch fob, and you see there's a bit of tarnish here because this piece here, the watch fob piece, is not gold. It's gold filled. I have tested the links and the bars and the clasp, and all of those pieces test at 14 karat. This piece does not. It's gold filled. There is marks, but they're pretty difficult to read around each link. It did kind of look like it said 18K, but it doesn't test at 18K. There is an 8 on both of them. This one I think is the one that is somewhat easier to read, but still quite difficult as it gets all caught in there. Okay, so pieces like this are also fairly difficult to come by. I think the rarity is what increases the value so much, and I am asking, I think, $3,800 for this one. It measures, I think, just under 17, or just over 17 inches long. Makes an incredibly beautiful necklace. Yeah, just over, around 17 and a quarter. So if you are interested in purchasing any of these items, just shoot me an email. I am going to be listing significantly lower priced gold items when I am in a live auction this coming weekend with Jewelry Nurse on Sunday night. I think that's going to be the 17th, January 17th. Yeah, Sunday night, the 17th. I'm going to have a lot of gold. Not a lot, but, well, I am going to have gold. And it's going to be much lower prices. But if any of these pieces move you, and you feel like you have to have it, trust me, I don't blame you. They are really unique and beautiful. And I hope you guys like my first video, and please, please, please subscribe, especially if you want to get in on my costume vintage signed jewelry and jewelry lots. Most of my signed pieces I am putting in lots because I love jewelry. I have a lot of it, and something I love about costume jewelry is that it goes well with everything. There's so many ways to put these pieces together, and so I make jewelry lots so that you can mix and match to your preference. All right. Email is arissastar@gmail.com, same as my username, and shoot me a message if you're interested in purchasing with a brief description of what you're looking for. Everything goes through PayPal. I am highly rated seller on eBay and Mercari. I've been selling, I guess, for a few years. I haven't done jewelry before until just a few months ago. Before then, and not just before then, all the time, I'm also a treasure hunter. So I will sometimes throw in really cool pieces of treasure that mainly stuff that's been living in my house, and it's time for it to move on. Okay, all right, I hope everyone has a good night. Bye.